Hey guys, how's it going? So today I'm gonna play some Last Epoch. Just gonna play a little bit until I get bored. I am currently playing on my witch, and we're just gonna grind our way to empowered. I don't think I have empowered on her yet. I have empowered on all of my other characters, but not on her yet, so we are gonna play with a witch, hopefully get them up to like 95, 96 as well. And then obviously in the next 4 days, 5 days, the version 1.0 of the game will release as well. And then we're gonna really play the game quite a bit. So even though I'm probably gonna start a new character, because they don't yet allow re-rolling, so I'm probably gonna have to start a new character if I want to play anything like the Falconer class or the Warlock class that will be releasing with the 1.0 content on the 21st of February. Should also be pointed out, my birthday is actually on the 21st of February, so that's going to be fun. Like, it's literally one of the games that I've been playing the most probably in the past year or so. Actually releases out of early access on my birthday, which is pretty cool. And then let's see. Okay, yeah, I'm still working on getting new stashes. Do I have a new stash over here? Okay, that category is empty, so we can delete that one. Yeah, a little bit of space there, not a whole lot. Ah, there's the new stash tab that I bought last time. And then I'm gonna stash a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah, we're just gonna grind monoliths today. And I'm still using the same build that I showed off previously in my previous stream. It's a really interesting build because, like most minion builds, doesn't matter what you're playing, like the druid or the witch or anything like that, most minion builds have like 20 to 25 minions, and this build has like 100, 150. I think the most that I've gotten before was like 195. So even though the game lags quite a bit when you actually reach 190 or even 150 or more minions, the game starts lagging quite a bit. So usually I hover around like 100 minions usually, because it's not very good if you create unnecessary lag and all of that kind of stuff. Oh, we have a unique one over here. We can do that one. So I have to do this monolith and then the 3 other monoliths, and then we have empowered monoliths, and then we can really start grinding. So yeah, I probably should start summoning my dudes. There we go. And yeah, this build really just involves drinking potions for the most part. It's a really interesting build. You just jump around and drink a potion, and then everything explodes. Like, look at that. Everything dead. Literally all you have to do is drink a potion. But you see the lag, like, that's it creates server lag. It's not even PC lag, it's actually server lag that it creates. Unfortunately, the game was not... Oh, 2 uniques already. The game was not designed to have 150 different minions on the screen at any one time, so unfortunately you do get server lag when playing this build. But that's hopefully something that the developers will fix, hopefully. Because the build is incredibly powerful. And if you actually were allowed to go above like 150 minions at any one time, it would just be insane. So you can just check my minion count at the top. I'm at 80 right now. 80 plus all of my other minions, obviously, so it's more like 100. So you can see I'm at 50. Anytime I go above 100, it's just lag central. You can see when they have black health bars, that is a sign of really bad lag. Like when you see those black health bars, that's lag. Because nothing is supposed to have a black health bar, because a black health bar is an empty health bar. So the thing is dead, but the game doesn't realize the thing is dead. Quickly put the stuff into this tab that I want. Okay, that key tab is full already, but I'm gonna have to put some keys in here because I have so many bloody keys. And then these ones, yeah, that's not particularly good. I can sell that. Sell that. Sell. I'm looking for new boots, actually. Like, my build is very good, but I'm just looking for new boots. Wow, +3 shield bash. That's not bad.
Yes.
We can go up there. I did do a video going over a couple of the changes of coming up in 1.0, which obviously is the Falconer, and then also the Warlock. I didn't do a video on the Warlock. The main reason for that is because I'm not really happy with the way that the developers revealed the Warlock. They gave exclusive access to this one content creator, and like, I don't really have an issue with that. Obviously, if you're a big content creator, you are going to get deals like that coming to you, you know. I mean, it has happened many times in the past where big content creators get exclusive access to games before anyone else can, and all of that kind of stuff, and that's totally fine. But when a developer does that and gives that content creator exclusive access to the game, literally only this one person called Aaron Action RPG got access to the content that was released. Literally the only person on the planet that was able to make this reveal was this guy. So obviously the developers are very much encouraging and I guess I can say putting their stamp of approval on the content that this person does, you know. Like, it's that way with anything, you know. If you buy an Apple product or a Samsung product or an LG product, you are putting your stamp of approval on that company. You are voting with your money, and you are saying, I support this company and I support everything that they do. So when a company like the developers, this game's developers, gives exclusive access to only one person, they are directly saying that they approve of this person, and that they obviously, I mean, they could have chosen anyone. They could have chosen any person on the planet, any content creator on the planet, but they chose this guy. So obviously they approve of his content. But the thing is, he is, in my opinion, an immoral content creator, because he does a lot of clickbait. He does a shitload of clickbait. He's just one of those typical clickbait content creators, and I just don't like the fact that out of all of the content creators out there, you know, they have some good content creators already in their creator program. Like, let me have a look here. Actually, I can name a couple of names and you will definitely recognize a couple of the names. Like Crouching Tuna is a good one, Empyrean is a good one, Mr. Llama SC is a good one, Palsteron is a good one, Quinn is a good one, Steel Mage, Woody Joe, who is a big Path of Exile creator as well, Dreadful is a good one, Perry the Pig is a good one. Like, there's so many good content creators that are already part of their content creator team, and they chose Aaron Action RPG, which, like, out of all of the content creators that they possibly could have chosen, like literally all of the content creators, this guy is the most clickbait bullshit content creator that I could have possibly chosen. Like, seriously, out of everyone who is in their content creator program, this guy is the most clickbait bullshit content creator there is. So it just really pisses me off that they would choose the very worst example that they possibly could have chosen out of all of the content creators on the planet, basically. And they chose this guy. So I don't know, I just don't like it. And as part of the content that you could have created if you wanted to for the Warlock reveal, because the Warlock was revealed and then the Falconer was revealed. As part of the Warlock reveal, you were only allowed to use the footage that Aaron Action RPG has collected. So the developers didn't provide any B-roll. Usually in these kinds of cases, the developer will provide B-roll, which is just raw, unedited gameplay footage that, like, maybe 10 minutes or 15 minutes, that the content creators and various news websites and that kind of stuff can use to create content and create coverage and that kind of stuff, you know. But in the Warlock reveal, literally the only footage that was made available that you as a content creator were allowed to use was the footage from Aaron Action RPG. So you literally had to take the footage from Aaron Action RPG's YouTube channel, and his face is over it and shit like that, which already is not good. That's why normally you would be given a raw, unedited footage that doesn't have any voiceover, doesn't have any face stuff over it or anything like that, and then you could create content using the raw footage. But literally, like I say, the only footage that you were allowed to use for the Warlock reveal was the footage from his channel, and he's talking over the footage constantly. So I just decided I'm not gonna partake in the Warlock reveal. I could have gotten money, I could have gotten paid to create content for the game for the Warlock reveal, and I just didn't want to do it because it feels scummy taking content from a content creator who, in my opinion, is immoral, and creating content with it, and I would have had to credit him in the content as well, because I'm using his footage. So I would be sending my viewers over to his channel, and that just doesn't sit right with me. I don't like promoting or even mentioning shitty clickbaiting content creators, and so I just decided I'm not gonna partake in that particular reveal. Like I said, I could have gotten money from it because I am in the content creator program, but I just decided I'm not gonna do it, and so I just skipped it. So if in case you're wondering why there's no Warlock content on my channel, that is the reason. I did create content where we look at the Falconer a couple of days ago, so for that at least there wasn't any embargo on the footage. There wasn't anything like we had to use only footage from specific content creator or anything like that. So I had no problem participating in that reveal, the reveal for the Falconer. So yeah, it's a little shitty of the developers by doing that. Like I said, traditionally they would release some B-roll content or anything like that, that content creators and various news websites could use, but they didn't do that. And in fact they went the complete opposite of that, and they gave one guy who is a complete douche exclusive access, and it's just not a good guy, you know. Like, you're not talking about a paragon of the community, of the content creator community here. You're talking about a piece of shit of the content creator community. And the fact that they are okay, the fact that the developers are okay with sending literally every player of their game, because there was no alternative. This guy was the only source of the original information, because they gave him exclusive access. So the fact that they're okay with sending literally every player and every content creator for their game over to this piece of shit's channel, that's just not good, to be honest. That's like, you need to have a good look at who you are getting into bed with, like whether you're a company or I mean, there's streamers who promote real money trading on their channel, and promote gambling websites on their channel, and promote just immoral bullshit, you know, G2A and just various key seller websites. If a person does that, then clearly they have very low morals. And if you are aligning yourself as a game developer, aligning yourself with a piece of shit content creator like an action RPG, then that's just not good. It's not a good reflection upon you as a game developer. Now, I'm not saying that they shouldn't allow that person to be in the content creator program, you know, but it's one thing to allow that person to be in the content creator program, and it's a completely other thing to give that person access to your game that no other person on the planet has, and to encourage the type of content that that person puts out and all of that kind of shit. It's just not a good reflection on the developers. Like, you wouldn't choose Hitler or Stalin or someone like that to represent your company, you know? You wouldn't accuse someone, you wouldn't use someone who was just accused of a crime or something like that to represent your company, represent your product, all of that kind of stuff, because you're literally encouraging and condoning the behavior of that person if you do that, you know. That is why so many companies have completely stopped doing business in Russia, for instance, because doing business in that country has become taboo. Doing business in that country has become synonymous with war crimes and just an illegal war on a peaceful nation. So if you, like McDonald's or whoever, continue to do business in that country, you are directly promoting and benefiting the warmongers who are Russia, obviously. That's why so many countries, companies have stopped doing business in Russia. And it's exactly the same thing. If you get into bed with a piece of shit, whether they're a content creator, an influencer, a singer, an actor, if you get into bed with that piece of shit, you are directly encouraging and condoning their behavior. So that is the long and the short of why I don't have any content on the Warlock yet. But we will obviously be playing the Warlock once the Warlock is no longer under embargo, and once the Warlock is actually free and out into the wild and all of that kind of stuff. I just wanted to explain why I created content for the Falconer but not for the Warlock yet. Okay, we're done with this one. We can continue a little bit, but I'd rather just move on to the next one. Ah, there's an axe over there. We should only need to do maybe 3 more, and then we can move on to the next monolith. Yeah, I teleported there, but nothing even happened. That is the type of lag that you get with this build, unfortunately. You're generating so many minions that the game lags, like the server lags. Which, yeah, it's unfortunate. I hope that the developers fix that kind of server lag, because you can't play this build very efficiently until that is fixed. Like, obviously, as you see, the build is fine, the build works well, but it's not working as well as what it could have if you could have had no lag. Let's see how many minions I can actually summon with this build. Normally, like, you would be able to have maybe 20, 25 minions, but let's see how many minions this build can actually summon. $120, $140, $160, $170, $180, $190, $200. We just hit 200. Yeah, it seems like 200 is probably the most that we can get right now. And we're also walking around with 5,000 ward as well. Ah, we just hit 209. I think that might be a record. You can see I'm not even pressing buttons anymore, but more and more are just popping up. That is unfortunately the lag that I'm talking about. I literally can't even move now. See, I'm pressing, I can't move. Like, I stopped drinking potions long ago, but the game hasn't caught up yet. Can I pick up potions? Nope, I thoroughly broke the game now. You can see I just lost all of my ward randomly. Oh, and we get teleported. Hey, I'm not doing anything. I'm literally standing still. Okay, there we go. I think we're okay now. You see, that is how broken you can make the game. You can completely just break the server to the point where you can't move, you can't interact, you can't fight. It's just really, really bad. The amount of lag that you can generate with this build if you go above like 150 minions. So you can go above 150, but that happens, you know. You basically break the server. So if that didn't happen, if you actually were able to continue to drink potions, because I drank about maybe 7 potions, and then the game just completely freaked out. So I could potentially, if there was no server lag, I could potentially reach 400 minions relatively easily. But yeah, there's like 150 is the limit basically right now, unless I want to break the game. And like I said, it's not computer lag, it's server lag. The server is shitting its pants because I'm generating so many minions. So the developers definitely need to have a look at their server architecture and just the back end, you know, because there's definitely something weird going on with the back end of the game, because the game fucking freaks out when you have that many minions. I actually really like this build. Like, I thought that my paladin build, my smite paladin build with a hammer throw, that I played previously, I thought that that build was the most powerful build that I've ever played. But honestly, this build is quite a bit more powerful than even that build. And I thought that that build was the most powerful one that I had ever played. And I've played each and every class that there is, and this build is even more powerful. You see that lag? I really hate that. You would think with all of the explosions that this build does that it's only good with area of effect, but actually the single target DPS of this build is really crazy. Like, you see all of those explosions, but actually the worms that come out of the explosions are the real damage dealers.
Feel my wrath.
Wow, I've gotten like 3 affix shard shrines already in this map. I actually prefer the gold ones, because gold is more valuable to me than the affix shards, but anyway. The affix shards is probably the second best shrine that I would want. So I guess I shouldn't be complaining. I wish you could like determine which shrine you want, you know. Maybe you can increase the chances of finding that shard by or finding that shrine by selecting the shrine in like a selector or something like that, because then if you are the type of player who prefers gold or prefers shards or prefers the crit shrine or anything like that, then you can simply select it, and then perhaps the game could make the chances of encountering that specific shrine a little bit higher, you know. One thing that I also really like about minion builds in general is that the minions actually absorb a lot of projectiles. Ah, here's a gold one. They absorb a lot of projectiles, so a lot of times you will get destroyed by projectiles, and this build just absorbs so many projectiles due to the sheer amount of minions that you have. So that's another layer of defense that you have with this build that you won't really have with other builds. With other builds, you will just have to eat the projectile to the face, and there's not much you can do about it.
Take care.
I want to sell that one. Let me just see if there's any space around here. I wish it showed you if you have any extra space, you know, like any extra open slots in the stash tab or not. Because right now it doesn't show you if there are any open slots at all. +4 health is good, but the +8 fire resistance is not particularly good. I would have wanted a little bit more, to be honest. I have a little bit of space over here. Now let's transfer these. And then we can put these in here. That's a lot of intelligence, and then chance to cast marrow shards when you cast transplant. No, that's not particularly good. We're gonna sell that. No, that's not particularly good.
Yes.
Sell that. That's not terrible. Guess we can use that one. That one might be very good for a shield bash build.
Yes. Take care.
So this is the last one, and then we can do the boss. Actually getting pulled back. Not fun. You can see with this build, you can literally just run through everything, and all I'm doing is pressing 1. I'm literally just drinking a potion every now and then. Like the easiest build ever. Talk about a one button build. I'm not even pressing any of the buttons. I'm literally just pressing the potion button. I did go over why this build works the way that it does the last time that I played this build. So you could just go watch my previous time that I played this build, but essentially the way the build functions is the 5 volatile zombies summoned on potion use. That's like basically the entire build. If you have that affix or prefix on your belt, it can only appear on the belt, then the build will function. That's literally the only thing that you really need, and you get that from the mage, the caged mage. You get it from that guy. So there will be belts that drop with the volatile zombies summoned on potion use prefix. I think it goes from 3 to 5. You can see that one is tier 6, so it is particularly good. If you can get tier 6 volatile zombies summoned on potion use, then it's very, very good. You can also get tier 7, even though that's very rare. So you can just wear the belt as is, or you can do what I did and imprint the prefix onto another belt, as I did here. So I just took a very normal belt, which is the Jungle Queen's Chaps of Holding. It's basically the only thing the belt really does is it gives you 12 potion slots extra. That's really the only thing that the belt does. That's the only reason why you would really wear this belt. So I just took this belt because it gives a shitload of extra potions, and then I imprinted the 5 volatile zombies summoned on potion use onto this belt. So with this is literally the only thing that makes this build work. From there on, you just drink potions and you just summon volatile zombies for free. I'm not even summoning zombies. Like, you can right click if you want to, and then you will summon zombies, but they are on like a 10-second cooldown, as you can see. So I can't click again, nothing happens. But the potion drinking is not part of the cooldown. So you can get really powerful zombies whenever you drink a potion, and you have 16 potions, and potions are constantly dropping on the ground. So it's just a vicious cycle of free zombie summoning and potion drinking. And obviously, while you're drinking potions, you also get a whole bunch of other benefits as well. So it's just a really nice build. But I don't even have the correct stuff yet. I also need boots, which is the defensive line of this build. You get the boots that say, as far as I can remember, it says, for every mana missing, you gain ward. That's essentially what the boots say. Once again, it drops from the mages. So like these mages that drop these experimental items, it drops from them. So you get the boots that say for every mana missing, you gain ward. And then with this build, because you're not using any skills, you're just drinking potions. So with this build, you can actually push yourself into negative mana. And you can push yourself into negative mana repeatedly. Like, you can go minus 5,000 mana, minus 20,000 mana. You can go really, really deep into the minus mana. And with that, every time that you use a teleportation skill or a movement skill, you gain that amount of ward based on your missing mana. And because you have like 5,000 missing mana or 25,000 missing mana, depending on how far you have pushed yourself into the minus mana, you gain a stupid amount of ward each and every time that you transplant, which is the skill over here. And there's actually the upgrade for the transplant skill that you can do so that it doesn't use mana, it uses health instead. So the fact that you are into minus mana doesn't affect you, because you can use your transplant skill and you can summon your zombies without any issue, and yet you are gaining massive benefits to your ward due to the boots. The one guy who I got this build from is a Japanese content creator. He pushed himself to 3 million ward, like literally. He has so much ward that the game doesn't display it correctly. The game actually shows that he has minus ward. It shows like minus 50,000 ward, but he actually has like 3 million ward. It's ridiculous. So this is the only build that I know of where you can go into multiple millions of ward. And as you can see already, like, the build is really, really good with killing stuff, and once you have that defensive layer, I guess I can say, of the millions of ward, then you're just basically unstoppable. Nothing in the game can kill you when you have millions of ward. So you're unkillable, and you just run around and drink potions all the time. Really as easy as that. In my previous time that I played this game, this build, you can just go look on my channel. I do have the video up there. In that, I think in the comments, I did link to the content creator's channel, the Japanese content creator that I mentioned. So if you want to get a detailed guide, even though he doesn't have any detailed guides on his channel, he simply plays the build and then he explains every now and then. So he doesn't actually have a build yet, but if you want a more detailed example of the build, because my build isn't completely yet, then you can absolutely go check out his channel. I did link his channel in my previous video.
What brings you here?
I don't like these quests. I wish you could skip these quests if you've already done them on another character. That would be really nice. But fortunately, we are almost done with him. We're just a couple more, and then we do the... I should be able to survive this, hopefully. Yes. And then we do the empowered. Oh, and another nice little thing is every time a minion dies around me, I gain ward. So in case you're wondering why I have like 3,000 ward, that's why. Obviously, because I have a lot of minions dying around me constantly, I am gonna have a lot of ward constantly. But like I said, that's not the main way that this build generates its ward. The main way you're supposed to generate ward is through that other interaction with a negative mana that I mentioned. And now we can do the boss. Ouch. What the hell hit me that hard?
Oh my god.
And that necrotic resistance is not bad. It rolled very low, but beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Okay, now we can choose one of the three. I don't really care about which one we do first. We can just do any one. I can't remember which one gives the actual benefit. Let me quickly have a look here. I remember, I think two of them give like shard drop stuff. And then one of them gives an actual benefit. So let me quickly have a look here. I just want to know which one gives it so that we can do that one first, maybe. We're gonna do all three eventually, obviously, but I might want to do that one first. Here we go, blessings. Oh yeah, so this one does give a benefit. It gives like endurance threshold, physical resistance, stuff like that. So that's fine. And then the other ones are Last Ruin and Spirits of Fire. Let's just check those as well. Last Ruin. Yeah, Last Ruin gives just regular shard drops and stupid stuff like that, I think. Yes. So we won't do we'll do Last Ruin last. So we will do this one and then that one and then Last Ruin. Oh, I'm already here. I don't need to teleport actually. Actually, that other one did have idols. I actually might want to get those idols over there, so let's do that quick. And an arena key as well, which isn't too bad. So let's do the arena key and the idols. I like doing idols because idols are difficult to come by a lot of times. And these gives a guaranteed amount of idols, so usually I don't skip them. Even though we already completed this monolith. Oh, I don't like this map at all. Bloody lag. This lag kills me, I will not be happy. Ouch. Lag. Holy schmoly. Like, look at that. I can't even move. Seriously, this game does not like this build. If you want to keep any of these,
Yes.
that might not be bad. Already the 70% increased spell damage is good, even without the 3 Hungering Souls extra. That one is good. That one is pretty bad.
Yes.
This one would have been really good if it didn't have the increased physical damage. Because that is a perfectly rolled increased spell damage, 166.
Take care.
Wow, that's not bad. Increased critical strike chance, 10%. That's actually very good. When I switch to a more offensive build, then I will definitely use that. Don't I already have this? Where I have it? Yes, I do have several of them already. Well, 3. 3 is technically not several. Yeah, no, those ones are better than the one that I have, so I'm gonna sell that one. And then... that one only has 8 weaver. Well, not very good, but can use it maybe on our next acolyte. That one is actually quite a bit better.
Yes.
I wonder why some relics, well, some uniques sell for 250 instead of 500. Never understood why. Like, most of them sell for 500, but some of them sell for 250. I don't quite understand that. We have 3 skill points, but I'm not sure what we want to spend it on. I'll first have to go sit and look what I really want. Perhaps I will keep it for when the Warlock releases. That's absolutely something that I can do. I can just keep it until the Warlock comes out.
Feel my wrath.
Die, human. The feast
On lag. Not a lot of good choices, but let's go over there. Well, that one is not bad, actually. No. Wow, that one is spicy. Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Yes.
This is the thing that I was talking about previously that you need to get, basically. But I'm not going to use it right now. I prefer having this one right now. But this item, just this item alone, will give you several million award. And it can be rolled better as well. This is just tier 4. You can get a tier 5, tier 6, tier 7 on it. Oh, that's going to the stash.
Yes.
That one has 2 legendary potential. This one only has 1.
Yes.
That beam does a lot of damage. You don't want to be standing in that beam.
Yes.
That one is not so good. If the ice cold damage was tier 4, then I could potentially lock the tier 4 and put on another prefix on it. So unfortunately that one isn't very good. It's close to being very good, but the fact that it is already on the maximum level actually makes it a little bit worse than what it would have been if it were on tier 4. Oh, I even forgot I don't have Aura of Decay on at all. I actually need to put Aura of Decay on at bosses. I completely forgot about Aura of Decay. on the next boss I need to remember that. I'm just gonna take a short-ish break. I'm gonna make myself some coffee. And it's probably gonna be around 5 minutes, I would say, probably. So I will be right back. Where's my waiting? There we go. I will be back in 5 minutes or so. Okay, there we go again. Oh, that's nice. 2 uniques over there and 2 idols.
Take care. Yes?
To the shadows. Feel my wrath. Suns take you.
I don't like the fact that that beam continues to go even after the enemy is dead. this when Gari's Spire, the ability that it throws on the ground, is probably the most unbalanced thing in the entire game. Like, the amount of damage that it does is insanity. It can kill you if you're like from full health to dead in less than a second sometimes. Like, absolutely crazy. So you need to be very, very aware of where that thing is gonna land and stay far away from it. And sometimes the maps have 2 or 3 of those bloody things, and the damage does stack. Move, you fuck. Look how stuck I am. Like, I couldn't even move there. I just spammed potions. Fortunately, my minions dying around me gives me ward.
Yes. Take care.
Daggers over there, even though I don't really use daggers hardly ever. You never know when you're gonna get a good one.
Feel my wrath. You won't see. Thank you. Your justice.
Probably about another 3 maybe, and then we can do the boss.
Feel my wrath.
Oh shit. That's the first time where I actually almost died. Those guys had increased damage and I thought I could just stand in between them. But when they decide to switch to you, do a lot of damage. Where do we want to go now? There's not anything special anywhere really. These guys do a lot of damage if you stand next to them, so... Like when they do that spinning attack, it's a lot of damage.
Feel my wrath.
Yes. Take care.
All of those have 2 legendary potential, so they're definitely gonna be better than this one. That one has 2 legendary potential, so it's definitely gonna be better.
Yes.
Feel my wrath.
Look at those bleed stacks. 400 bleed stacks just now.
hate you. We're both stained with blood. Come, give Herod's champion a proud death.
He had like 400 bleed stacks and 300 armor shred stacks. I don't think he was having a good time there. Another 2 maps, then we can do the next boss. And then we just have 2 monoliths left, and then we are on empowered. Ah, these explosions are actually killing my dudes.
Yes?
Let's just get my inventory sorted and then I'm gonna switch to the poison build. Actually, very good. That could have been very good if the increased projectile speed with marrow shards were something else. Something a little bit more useful.
Yes?
This one's base damage is 120, this one's base damage is only 80. So this one is actually significantly more powerful than this one, and this one only attacks about not even 10% slower with 0.95 versus 1.02.
Take care.
Switch to my poison. I just literally activate my poison and then I can switch back to transplant. That's something that's cool about this build. You can have technically 6 skills active at once because the poison aura stays active even though it's not on your bar anymore. But I am much more squishy with this poison aura, but that shouldn't be too much of an issue.
This is a mercy. Shatter.
But this boss is quite difficult. This boss can kill you very easily, very quickly.
This is a mercy. Do not stand in my way.
Especially with that ball thing that he does. That ball. That ball does a lot of damage.
This is a mercy. Behold, the rage of winter. Shatter.
Yeah, now this is where you need to look out. Because when he teleports like that,
This is
he can potentially kill you.
Shatter. Do not stand in my way. Rise, my fallen champions. Aid me. This is a mercy. Shatter. Do not stand in my way.
Feel my wrath.
This is a mercy. Come, sons of Artor, aid me. This is a mercy. Shatter. Do not stand in my way. I did what I must to protect my people.
You see, with the poison, with the poison aura on, I'm a little bit more squishy because I actually armor shred myself, but all of my minions are able to do poison. So it literally gives all of my minions chance to poison, which, considering how many minions there are, is really, really powerful. Oh, and there actually was these shrines that I didn't even pick up, but anyway, not necessary. Really, the only thing in this boss fight that can kill you pretty easily is that ball that he shoots out that rotates like that. If you're standing in the wrong position, then that ball will decimate you, because it has the potential to, if all of those little spikes hit you, because it sends out spikes randomly, but if all of those little spikes hit you in quick succession, you just die. I've had times where I'm fighting that boss and he kills you in a second. He throws a ball and then boom, 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 you're dead. Like those little spikes just continually hit you.
Yes.
This one is better than this one. Even though this one's base stats is definitely better. We will keep both of them.
Yes.
This item is actually a weird item because you basically have to count all of these together. So that's 50, 80, 100 basically. That one is far more and that one is far more, so that one is not good. This one doesn't even reach 100, these ones are like 150. each for a total buff. Chance to inflict all of those on spell hit.
Yes.
Not a huge fan of the bloody trees that are blocking my way, but anyway.
Yes. Take care.
Okay, I will be right back. Just gonna take a quick break. Just 1 second. For some reason, my monitor just switched over to UHD. Why the hell it would do that? Just have to fix it quickly because my screen is green now for some reason. But it's still the bloody same. Okay, I just quickly have to plug out my monitor and plug it back in because this UHD mode is not going away.